All right, guys, today I want to talk about something a little bit different aside from supplements and things like that, but it does kind of play into this whole fitness, health, weight loss kind of topics. So what I want to talk about today is calorie counting, macros, how to find the right macros or splits for you, how many calories you need to either gain weight or lose weight, and kind of just like the science behind it. Because I feel like a lot of people have a misconception as to what they need to do to get to their goals, to lose that weight that they want to lose, to gain weight, and all these different things. And some information out there can get a little bit misconstrued and also can get very complicated. So I want to break it down simple, step by step, and try and give you a formula that you can use, that you can apply to yourself to get to your goals and to get to where you want to be. So number one, I want to talk about a BMR. Now, BMR is your basal metabolic rate. Now, every single person has a BMR, and they will vary depending on your age, your sex, your height, and your weight. So what a BMR is it is the amount of calories that your body will burn every single day just by performing its normally bodily functions. So if you were to kind of sit in bed all day, do nothing, not even move, your body would burn a certain amount of calories for breathing, pumping your blood, just different bodily functions like that. So then everybody also has their total daily energy expenditure. So on top of your BMR, if you walk to work, have a physical job, work out every single day, you're gonna be burning more calories over and above that BMR. So let's just throw out some numbers here to make it a little bit easier to understand. So if, for instance, your BMR is 2,000 calories a day, that's what you burn just from sitting there doing absolutely nothing and just being alive. Now, if you throw in a commute to work, that you walk, you go to the gym, you do all of these other things, let's say now your total daily energy expenditure is 3,000 calories. So 3,000 calories is what your body burns in one day from performing all the daily tasks and living your life. So to put it a little bit simple in terms of gaining weight and losing weight, if you want to lose weight, you need to be in a caloric deficit. Now what that means is you're consuming less than 3,000 calories a day. A good number to hit is 500, less than that 3,000, so you'd be consuming 2,500, and that will help you with fat loss. Now, if you want to gain weight, you need to be in a calorie surplus. So that would be above the 3,000. Another good tool is go 500 above. So that would be 3,500 calories. The reason that we use 500 is because to burn 1 pound of fat, you need to burn 3,500 extra calories in 1 week to burn 1 pound of fat. Now, 3,500 calories extra in a week divided by 7 days in a week equals 500 calories per day. So if you're in a caloric deficit of 500 calories a day, you can expect to lose about 1 pound a week. And the same goes for gaining weight. If you're in a caloric surplus of 500 calories a week, then you can 500 calories per day, per week, then you can expect to gain around 1 pound in that week. And that's a healthy amount to lose or to gain. There's a lot of these other crash course diets and things that you can do that you can drop 5-10 pounds in a week. But number one, that's not fat. Number two, that's not sustainable. Number three, that's not healthy. So losing it at a 1 to 2 pound a week continuum will be very sustainable. You won't drain yourself. It's not unhealthy. And once you're done and you get to your goal weight, going back to a normal or more normal eating routine is going to be very, very easy, and you'll be able to maintain your weight very simply. So aside from that, how do you figure out how many calories you need? Now, there's a few different ways you can kind of figure it out. There's different calculators online. Some people wear Fitbits, and it'll be pretty accurate. So there's specifically on our website, if you go under the tab training, there's a tab that says BMR calculator. So under that tab, there'll be a link that says caloric needs calculator. Now what that does is it's gonna take your age, your height, your weight, your sex, and then your activity factor as well. And it's gonna go into the formula, calculate all those values, and give you amount of calories that you burn on a daily basis, including your activity level. So let's say you work out 1 to 3 times a week, you'll be at moderate activity. light exercise or heavy exercise is going to be more to 6 to 7 times a week. And you can choose those from the drop down menu, and I will post a link to that in the description below so that you can check it out. Now, when you're trying to create a meal plan or trying to follow those amount of calories, it can be a little intimidating or difficult to figure out how many calories you're actually consuming from the food that you're eating. And to be honest, one of the only real ways to figure it out is to count your calories. Now, I know this seems very strenuous and annoying to do that, but if you're someone like me that likes to eat a similar thing every single day, figure out what you like to eat, write it down on a piece of paper, write down after you've calculated how many calories that you need, write down that amount, and make a meal plan that works for you. Now that you can use things like MyFitnessPal or other calorie counters that are going to help you come up with the caloric amount for that food, and then just continue to do that on a daily basis. If you want to eat something different, switch a meal out, add the calories, and make sure you're hitting those calories every single day. One of the biggest things is consistency. Consistency is very key when you're trying to lose or gain weight. You could be very good for 4 days out of the week, be in a calorie surplus or in a calorie deficit, depending on your goal. But then if the other 3 days, on the weekend, you're eating way too much or drinking, or you're barely eating anything, your body balances itself out. So at the end of that week, you might even be at zero, or might be just kind of stagnant in terms of not gaining, not losing weight, not being in calorie surplus over the whole week. So consistency is very, very important. And it's one thing that anybody in the fitness industry knows. Like, you can't just do it once and you expect the results. It's an ongoing process, and patience and determination and consistency is 100% key. Now, if you have issues or you don't know what to eat or what you want to eat, we do offer 100% personalized, customized diet programs for you, where we will ask you foods that you like, any allergies, issues, things like that, and we'll come up with a diet plan that works for you, for your lifestyle, and not something that's just chicken, rice, and broccoli every single meal of the day, something that you'll actually enjoy. So when you sit down to eat that meal, you will enjoy it and you'll be looking forward to it the next day. If you want more information on that, comment below, send us a message. We'd be more than happy to kind of show you the packages that we offer and see if there's something that we can offer you to help you reach your goals. I feel like I could talk about this for a lot longer and go into a lot more topics regarding this, but this is a quick, brief overview of calorie counting and trying to find your basal metabolic rate and your total daily energy expenditure. So, like I said, if you have any other questions, please feel free to message us. We're here to help. We're here to get you to your goals. Stay safe, stay active.